Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Do the sign of the cross real quick. Holy Spirit, amen. How's everybody doing this evening? It's not my time frame. It's something else's time frame. I've been going through a lot of things spiritually, where these unclean spirits have been trying to mess with family members, and I'm in their time frame now, just like I used to be in the Elms Grove. So I'm gonna walk in here with my faith. I already did a little sign of the cross. I got my love foundation, so I'm walking in here in their moment, their time, where they're supposed to be the strongest or the strong, whatever. And I'm here going in here with no fear, just to see what happens, brothers and sisters. Spiritual battles happen. I fight spiritual daily, and I'm here at nighttime going into the area right now. I don't know what my encounter out here, but I'm going in here with no fear. That's one thing that I've been trying to get out to the cryptic community. I hear movement already to my left. There's some movement to the left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture anything, because I have you see how dark it is. So I'm walking here in the darkness. It's a late night mission. I'm just going to go here to the entrance of the path and see what happens. Do I see any movement? If I sense anything, hear anything. What I can do, I'm going to flip the camera over. There we go. We got the camera facing the other way. I don't know if it's muddy here or not, because it's been raining here in Texas. So right now, we're in a nighttime environment. I've been getting messages from a lot of people warning me about they have been having bad dreams, that something might be happening to me, that they've been getting messages by these unclean spirits. My niece sent me a message to be careful, because she was approached in the dream by some demonic beings, asking her if I'm her uncle, that their eyes turned black, and they disappeared in her dream. So I'm here in their environment, in their territory, just to let them know that I'm not afraid of them, because I know that Jesus Christ is with me 24/7. And I'm here during the day. I'm the same person I am during the day as I am here at nighttime. So I'm in their environment. If there's anything from this area that's been causing havoc where I live, the surrounding area, I'm just here to let you know, stop taking advantage of people that have spiritual openings. Say a little prayer right now. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us the trespasses, as we those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I'm here still. I feel something here. There was something here that made a weird noise right beside this tree. I don't know if you heard it. There's a nighttime thing that I'm doing, brothers and sisters. for all, just to let you know, when I say Always Montana Love Foundation, I mean Always Montana Love Foundation. No matter our spirit is strong. Doesn't matter if it's nighttime, daytime. The Heavenly Father is always with us. Well, you shouldn't be fearing anything, no matter what form it takes, or what appearance that He wants to take, because we can tie, bind, and rebuke it through Jesus' name. Can't be afraid, brothers and sisters. There's a nighttime video. I'm here making a spiritual stance. I've had, like I said, a lot of people contact me about things, and certain things have happened, and I'm just here to whatever is here, whatever's been trying to come around my homes, that I'm not afraid of you, because God is with me. I'm just here to let you know this. Stay away from my home. Stay away from my loved ones. If you got a problem with me, well, it's between you and me, nobody else. And I've already proven to y'all that I can overcome your spiritual trickery. And I've already done that because God is with me. So, like I said, you're not welcome to, you got a problem, it's with me, not with nobody else in my family. None of my loved ones. That's why I'm here right now. In your time frame, just like I used to do in Elms Grove or wherever I've been, I'm not afraid. I know certain things exist within the balance, but at the same time, I know how strong I am spiritually because God is with me. Jesus Christ is with me. Y'all been running havoc over there in that intersection. There's been like 3 deaths already. And I know it's whatever's here in this area that's causing this. Where's the one that mimicked my mother's voice that one day? I'm here in your time frame. Just like you came in my time frame, try to mess with me around when I was getting out my vehicle. I'm here in your time frame. Here on your time frame. You like to deceive people, take beastly forms of Bigfoots, or what people call Bigfoots, Dogman. I'm here in your time frame. Just like you come try to mess with me, I'm here right now. Where's the one, like I said, that was mimicking my mother's voice? Are you camera shy? You don't want to show up for the camera now? Is that it? Let me walk a little bit away from you. Maybe you'll get brave enough to make your presence known. How about now? No? This is for those who are viewing, that are going to view this video. I'm doing a night mission right now, just to let you know that I always have been Always Montana Love Foundation, 24/7. And that's why I'm out here right now. Certain events been happening, and I'm here to make a spiritual stance in their time frame. Like I said, I'm not afraid to be out here. I've been in darker places than this. When I was in Operation Desert Storm, it was pitch dark. You couldn't even see in front of your face. So I'm not afraid to be out here right now. All I'm saying is right now, if there's anything here You're not welcome to come to my house. You're not welcome to affect none of my family members in any kind of way. I take authority over you in Jesus Christ's name. I tie, bind, and rebuke you through Jesus Christ. Where's all the movement? Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Abe again. I'm just out here making a spiritual stance in that time frame. There's nothing new for me. I've done this before in Elms Grove when a lot of activity will happen. I will go into the area, follow what I was following, whether it was a shadow figure, whatever, if it was a dogman manifestation, a shapeshifter manifestation, I will follow because I wasn't afraid of what I was witnessing, even though maybe somebody might got scared. But where I've been through as a man and what I've seen spiritual all throughout my life, I'm not afraid of none of that. I'm attending Love Foundation, and like I said, when you show fear, that's a spiritual opening. So that's why I came out here. It's been a lot of activity that's happened, in that area is where they found the man when I located the truck. And in the corner, the main street, the exits where I live at, there's been already 3 deaths there. There was another suicide where the guy shot his girlfriend and killed himself. There was an accident where 2 cars collided and a female died. So there's been like 3 deaths in this location. So that's why I came here tonight. And then, I've been having people messaging me to be careful spiritually. And I've had my niece message me today of what happened to her. So that's why I came out here to make a spiritual stance against any negative forces, because I'm not afraid, I've been in darker areas than you can imagine, where you can put your hand by your face, you can see it. When I was in Operation Desert Storm, they had all those burning oil wells, so all the smoke was covering the clouds, so we had no light. So it's like everything was pitch dark, pitch dark. I just came here to make a spiritual stance, for not just for myself, but for my family members that I love. My niece, Jennifer, my son, Abram Seals Jr., and for my wife, or anybody that's within my family, and for those that send me messages about to be careful because they're seeing bad images of something happening to me. I'm just here to let you know that I always maintain the Love Foundation 24/7, and I'm not afraid of whatever, any disembodied voices. I'm not afraid of if something takes a form. I know spiritually, with the spiritual gifts of discernment, that I have the capabilities spiritually to take authority over it through Jesus Christ's name. So that's why I'm out here. That's why I'm doing this right now. This video. But besides that, I had 2 incidents happen to me. One where I was coming out of my vehicle during the day, and a gust of wind came through, and there was a disembodied voice of a woman that said, "That's what you wanted." That's what the voice said. This happened during the day. It sounded very loud right beside me, but there was nobody around me. And it was mimicking my mom's voice. My mom, she's deceased. Yesterday, when I was at nighttime, like around 2:30, I was getting off shut off my car, and there was a tapping sound on top of my car. So, I didn't think about it. Nothing like that. But today I'm making this my spiritual stance. So basically what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, is if you're going through something, don't give it power. Whether when I heard the disembodied voice, I knew what I heard. I didn't respond back. I should have taken authority right there and then. When the tapping of the sound on top of my car happened, I should have taken authority, but it happened so fast that, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go inside. But I wasn't afraid when those things happened. But I came, as y'all seen, I came into their environment at their time frame when they're supposed to be the strongest, right? That's why I came out here to make a spiritual stance. And that's for anybody that is going through something spiritually. Don't be afraid. God is with you always. Doesn't matter if it's daytime or nighttime. It's what's within us. It's our personal foundation, human tender love foundation. That's what matters. And I know I've been putting some stuff out about Bigfoots, about the Patterson film and all this, and some people like it, some people dislike it. Me is like this. The way I see it, there's a side to every story. I heard the other sides of other people. But, if it's a hoax, it's a hoax. If it's not, it's not. But to me, that's what it seems like. It seems like a person in costume. That's what I see, me personally. So don't hate me because I'm saying that. It's just my opinion. You shouldn't hate my opinion. And then when people are saying all these other things, but I've watched a lot of movies from back in the day to know that that's a costume. It literally looks like a costume. It doesn't look like anything else to me. It looks like a person in costume. I know there's some Bigfoot lovers that want to believe that film is real, but that's on y'all. Y'all believe what you're gonna believe. Just like I'm making my spiritual stance right now. You all don't know what I'm going through. Just like y'all don't know if nobody knows if that man put on the costume. Only he knows. And when I heard him speak and he's passed 2 lie detectors, people tell me, well, anybody can pass a lie detector. But he's saying details of when you wear the costume, how hot it was, and all these other things in detail that make sense to me. That's why I kind of believe what the guy was saying. Anybody can then they try to debunk it with a computer and all this stuff. But this guy's saying that it's a hoax. And then the guy that made the costume, right, said how much he sold it to him for, So y'all want to believe what you want to believe, but me personally, what I see is a person in a costume. I've seen a lot of movies from back in the time frame when they made that film to know that's a costume. But that's just me. I don't know who the guy is, but if he played a hoax, I really don't care to know the guy. If it was a hoax, that's what I see as a hoax. Because it doesn't look like a beastly creature to me. It looks like a costume. Just like there's a lot of other videos that are coming out right now where people are recording stuff. And there's people in costume, Whether people plays a video joking around of them in a costume. But that's why I see a lot of people in costume that are playing hoaxes on people, and people are believing in this. The only thing I can say, don't be gullible of everything that you see. Just like, when people talk about my pictures, you want to talk about pareidolia, you want to talk about this and that, but eventually in my pictures, where you want to see pareidolia or not, there's a lot of beastly creatures that are there within the pictures that I know you see, but there's a lot of people within the cryptid community that want to believe that Bigfoot is real, a Dogman is real. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. The DDN is very real, spiritual real, and it has those abilities to manifest into any beastly creature. And that's what I'm bringing out. Some people like it, and some people dislike it. The people who dislike it are the ones that are believing in people in costumes, films that are hoaxes. You know, don't hate me for me doing my work. Don't come at me in a negative way trying to criticize me for doing my works when I have the proof right there that people are seeing. But when I bring evidence out of the Patterson film that it's a hoax because people are saying that they stole the costume. There's other people that were there when they recorded this film. Even the guy that wore the costume, they talk about it. Don't kill me about that. They're ones they're saying that the guy passed the lie to the lie detectors test on different questions of when you wore the costume, about the money you owed to him, and other questions. Don't kill me. Y'all want to say that it's proven that the film is legit. No, it's not proven that it's legit. Just because somebody analyzed with an analyzer that is 7'3" and all this. That's not legit. You hear people say, "Oh, it's 7'3". Oh, it's 8 foot. It wasn't even that tall because the guy's not that tall that wore the costume. But besides that, all I'm saying, don't criticize me and my works of what I do. I don't got nothing against nobody. No, I just put out that information of what the people that were involved with the Patterson film. The guy that wore the costume, the guy that built the costume, that they contacted to buy a gorilla suit or a costume for the hoax or for the prank that they were going to do. So don't kill me putting that information out there. I believe that's valuable information that needs to be out there. Truthfully, if they know all this information that it should be out there. So that's why I'm telling y'all, you can't give power to something that's not real. It's something that's a prank. By believing it's a Bigfoot, or, just like me, you don't have to believe into the photos that I place out there, but I know what's there because I was there. I was there, and I can tell you play by play what's in the video, and if there's disembodied voices in my videos, I can debunk that and make the short reel where you can hear something say something. Like right now when I walked into that area, I could sense something and I heard something by a tree. I don't know what it made. It made a weird noise. I'm going to debunk it because I caught it here on video. I'm going to debunk that. But for all these people that are seeing all these videos of people in costume that are saying, "Oh, it's something real," you can literally tell it's somebody in a costume, in a baggy suit, or a costume that looks kind of buff. But there's people in costume. You can tell by the walk, the demeanor of the individual, and I see a lot of pranks and hoaxes right now. But yes, whoever's here and is going to view this video, how you doing, Chris? I just came into the area, came out of the woods, did a night mission because certain spiritual things have been happening around my home, around my loved ones, and I made a spiritual stance. So if you want to watch the replay, when I walked into the woods, I walked there at nighttime. And did turn on the light forward so I could see what was in front of me. That's what I did, made a spiritual stance in their time frame where they're supposed to be the strongest. No, doesn't matter if it's day or night. Like I said before, I always maintain the Love Foundation because God is always with you. Can't be afraid. Can't be afraid of saying, no matter it makes a weird noise, a disembodied voice, or makes it manifest a certain way. To look whether it looks into a person or something into a beastly figure, we have the spiritual ability to tie, bind, and rebuke it in Jesus' name. Especially you have a Love Foundation. But if you don't have a Love Foundation and you have spiritual openings or you're on the wrong road, I would say to you, do not go and do what I just did, because if there is something out there, it's just waiting to attach itself to somebody, right? So that's where I was at. I went into the woods. How you doing, Sister Prima? Analita, how you doing? That's what I did. I wanted to make a spiritual stance because of certain events that were happening around my home. It's just a late night live feed. I mean, I could go back one more time, but I think I already proved my point there. You know, like in Elms Grove, when I did like what I just did now, in Elms Grove, you could literally hear the presence of what's there. Like, it'll say something back, it'll respond, it'll laugh, or say something, call your name out, because that's when you know you're fighting spiritually, you know, and this negative forces, unclean spirits, demonic spirits, whatever you want to call them, they know who we are. So they're going to serve as a manifest. In Elms Grove, when I would go out there fight spiritually, they would say my name, or they would laugh real loudly just to let me know that they were there. But besides that, that's why I made this video right now. Y'all want to watch the replay? Watch the replay. Maybe y'all hear what I heard when I started praying. I think I asked a question and might have started praying to Our Father after that. But something made a noise. I don't know what kind of noise it was, but there was a noise, and I just started praying to Our Father. But besides that, I'm just making this quick video. Talked a little bit about a lot of things that's been on my mind. Like I said, to the cryptid community, you know, you want to believe in Bigfoot, that's on you. But if you want to believe on hoaxes, also, that's on you. There's a lot of videos right now that is nothing but pranks, hoaxes, where people are making videos in costume, you know. You got to remember one thing, that this DDN, disembodied demonic Nephilim, they can manifest into any form. They can manifest into what you believe, what's in your thought, what you believe in. So they can manifest in that, into which it leaves an opening where you're thinking it's what you're seeing is a Bigfoot, or you're seeing a Dogman, and then it's an opening where it could come up against you because you already gave it belief, you know, in which if you give belief to the form or the manifestation, then you're believing in it. So if you're believing in it, then the door is wide open for it to come and spiritually attack you. Not just to attach itself to you, but to follow you to your house and cause havoc around your home, you know? Yes, I'm fixing to go home, prima. But this is just, I was just finishing up why I came out here. You know, everybody, I know everybody does their own works, but like I said, I've been watching a lot of films since I was a kid, all the way up to now, to know when somebody's in costume, you know. Movies from the 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, you can tell when it's someone in a costume. The way you can tell is because the fur doesn't look real. The fur looks like mesh. I think that's what it's called, mesh, like brown mesh, or some kind of what toys used to be made of, or certain like the mesh that goes on the little reindeers, the toy reindeers, you know, that kind of material, you know, mesh, brownish, grayish mesh, you know. That's, I believe, how they made that costume on the Patterson film with brown mesh, because it doesn't look like real hair. If you look at take a screenshot and look, doesn't look like real fur. It looks like something out of like a cartoon, not a cartoon, a mesh. It looks like mesh, like out of a costume, you know. So anyways, getting away from the Bigfoot thing, you know, I know I got a lot of heat from a lot of people because they want to believe it's real. So, you know, the only thing I can say is, if it was real, then where is it? You know, if I see a dog, we know a dog is real. We know a cat is real. We know cougars are real. Lions are real. We know we can find them, right? But if a Bigfoot is real, then where is it? Right? Where is it? They can catch one, right? They can catch one, but all of a sudden you got all these videos of people capturing Bigfoots on camera, which seems staged to me. But they can't get close enough, or it seems like they're close, but they're recording it like it's moving, but they're not running away from it, you know, or anything like that. Like they're not scared of it. So to me, that's staged, you know, when you stage something like that to make it seem like something, you know, that's what I see. No, because I know one thing: if I see a rabid dog, with foam coming out of his mouth, I'm going to back away from it because I know it's rabies, and I'm going to go into my vehicle or find a place to cover. Well, if I were to see a Bigfoot or a dog man, I'm going to stay clear of it because it's kind of like I ran into a wildcat one evening when I used to walk around the quad in Elms Grove. There was a wildcat that went face to face. It crossed my path and I crossed its path on the street. It looked at me and I looked at it, and I took 3 steps back. It took 3 steps forward. I took 3 more steps back. It took 3 more steps forward. And I know I was dealing with something real. And they started making the noise it makes, the wildcat noise that it was making at me. You know, and as I kept on backing, it kept on running at me like it wanted to attack me, wanted to charge at me. So I took like 10 step backs. It took 10 step forward. So I seen a building with a light on, and kind of like right now in this time frame, you know, I backed to the entrance of the building where the light was shining, and there was a vehicle in front of the building, and I pulled out my little knife that I had because I thought that the wildcat was going to attack me. So I stayed there. I called for some help, and I was waiting for it to come underneath the van, around the van, but it never did. Well, thank God, because the 2 things were going to happen. Either I was going to get injured pretty bad, or it was going to get injured pretty bad. Either or, you know. But I know when you run into a situation like that, that you don't got the time to be recording when you run into an animal that's a threat, you know. So a lot of this films, this that I see people recording and all this stuff, to me is all BS. You know, that's what I see. I've been in environments where, when I was in the military, where the cougars were fighting on top of the tree. I was pulling guard one day, guarding the tanks, and I told everybody to go to the rear, and I stayed out there by myself. And as I was out there pulling guard on the tanks, underneath them trees, I could hear movement on top of the trees, and something was growling real loud. And I seen them fighting on the top of the trees. They were jumping from tree to tree. The cougars were jumping from tree to tree. They were fighting. And I was standing, I was looking at them, and I wonder what they're fighting for. And then I said to myself, oh shoot, they're probably fighting for me. So I jumped in the tank and closed the hatch, and I stayed inside the tank for the rest of the night. So yes, there's animals out there that can be very dangerous and can harm you. I can see why people will carry weapons with them. But when I see all these videos of people in costume, you know, people in costume, and people have the camera recording them, at the time, to me that's staged. Now, I've been in those situations where you don't got time to be recording nothing. You're gonna hide when you hear growlings and all this, and they're fighting for you. You're gonna hide. But anyways, enough of that. Everybody have a beautiful, blessed evening. God bless every single one of y'all and your families. And always remember to always maintain the Love Foundation with you, always, because God is always with you. No matter if it's nighttime, like I'm here at night, and the time frames that I'm not supposed to be, I'm out here because I know God is with me, and I'm maintaining the Love Foundation, and I'm not afraid of anything negative because God is with me. But anyways, everybody have a beautiful, blessed evening. Peace out.